Three things a carer fears. Number one, missing out on life. When you're a carer, sometimes you can be caring for an individual 24/7 or a family 24/7 or juggling work and care 24/7. And there just isn't enough time in the day to be able to live a life, to be able to effectively date, to be able to effectively spend time with friends, to be able to arrange anything that doesn't take hours to arrange. And so missing out on life is a possibility as a carer. And it's a real fear that carers have, because everybody deserves a life. So number two of what a carer fears, and this is basically not being able to cope, because it's difficult being a carer. There's no two ways about it. And it's a massive challenge. And sometimes it gets on top of you to the point where you just can't cope. And you fear that moment because you know that being the adult in the room, people rely on you and your strength and your tenacity and your will to get things done and to look after the people you care for. So that is a real issue for carers. We fear not being able to cope. So point number three of what a carer fears. This one's a little bit deeper, because this one is we fear becoming the patient. What I mean by that is you can't spend a decade or 2 decades or 3 decades or more watching your loved one deteriorate, sometimes rapidly, sometimes slowly, and not be affected by the illness that you're watching, and worry, especially if you're related, that there could be some sort of genetic link that you might end up as the patient, because you see the suffering that they're going through, you see the pain that it puts into, it shares around the whole family dynamic, and you see that they lose friends, they lose confidence, they lose the will to live sometimes, and sometimes you do too, and you need to get help if that's the way you feel. And so we fear more than anything becoming the patient. We've got a mind for care for you.